All right. Okay. Welcome everyone to the Fosterpreneur graduation. If you can let us know in the chat where you're coming in from. Fosterpreneur graduation. If you can let us know in the chat where you're everyone to the Fosterpreneur graduation. If you can let us know in the chat where you're everyone to the Okay, I think that I got rid of the echo. If you guys can let me know in the chat if you hear any feedback, that would be great. Okay, I think that I got rid of the echo. If you guys can let me know in the chat if you hear any feedback, that would be great. Okay, I think that I got rid of the echo. If you guys can let me know in the chat if you hear any feedback, that would be great.
So hello, everybody. We are having technical difficulties at the moment. My name is William Honolulu Jr., and I have the privilege of serving as the chair of the board for Fosterpreneur. I'm going to kick things off while our tech team works in the background to get this stuff up and running, rocking and rolling for you guys. So first, I'd like to introduce my esteemed colleague, Ms. Deidre Watkins, our board secretary.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
And you all know the woman who makes all of this possible, Miss Erica Myers. See, what you all don't know is that Erica is a reflection of the small business experience. Erica, one of the things in Fosterpreneur we do is that we keep it real. Now, we are very upfront that we won't keep it 100, we'll keep it 85 because, you should keep them things 15% to yourself. But we talk practically about entrepreneurship because we live entrepreneurship in very practical terms. So, for example, as you all know, as an entrepreneur, you end up wearing all of the hats all at the same time. And so that's what Erica is doing now. Erica, and she is modest. So I'll let you know, Erica has been our script writer, our executive producer, our director, our tech team, our vendor selection team, our coordinator and videographer in some cases. And she's been able to pull all of it off. And let's be clear that if it wasn't for Erica, none of us would be here right now. Erica, here we go. All right. See, she even got me. She got me. Okay, I appreciate that. So you can also see our other, I'm pointing at my screen like you all can see me. You can, Adi Duarte, she is our board treasurer, and that is our team. And so we are very proud of our team. Erica says often that we are small but mighty. And what you'll be able to see today is our mightiness. Mightiness? I don't even know if that's a real word at this point, but I'm gonna go with it. You can see our mightiness. Now, I'm not gonna go with it. You can see how the work that we do and the impact that we have in the students who will be joining us today. Not just the ones who are graduating from this cohort that we are very proud of, but also some of our alumni who we are also proud of, and we'll be able to give some statements and some testimonies about how being in the program has affected them. I think I'm supposed to turn this over now to you. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Because again, I'm gonna be honest, didn't really read my part of the script because that's But again, this you all don't understand how important Erica is because we'll talk about that later. I think I get a part to talk later. I might say something about that later. But right now, I'm gonna give Erica. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that, can you just confirm that you can hear me okay? There isn't any feedback.
Let's give it a second.
Okay.
So far, we're good.
So far, we're good. Awesome. All right. So thank you so much for filling in, William. For those of you guys who have done any event planning, you always learn that things don't ever go 100% according to plan. And you know what? That is okay. So William had the great experience. William took the time to just talk about the team, and our team is phenomenal. I am so blessed to work with this incredible group of individuals. And now we're just going to get to why we're all here. So for those of you guys who are not familiar with Fosterpreneur, what we do is we provide entrepreneurial resources and education to alumni of the foster care system and also underserved youth. And this is through mindset development and allowing them to be equipped with coaching in order to become successful entrepreneurs. So we're so incredibly proud of our students. And during this past fall session, we had 4 entrepreneurs embark on their business journeys. And you'll get a chance to learn more about those entrepreneurs in a moment. And what we're going to do before I have the pleasure of introducing our amazing group of talented Fosterpreneur students. I'm sure some of you guys are wondering, hey, how do you guys do all of this? How do you put this all together? So what we do, I have a brief video that I'm about to show that encompasses who we are and how we do what we do.
Hello, my name is William Honolulu Jr., and I have the privilege of being the chair of the board and the lead instructor for Fosterpreneur Incorporated. And I want to tell you a little bit about what we do and why we do it. Our mission is to provide entrepreneurial support and resources to alumni of the foster care system and underserved youth so that they are inspired and equipped with mindset development and coaching to become successful entrepreneurs. Our vision is to develop a new generation of leaders who achieve their dreams, live their passion, and are able to be their authentic and whole selves. Underlying our mission and vision is the knowledge that personal characteristics like resilience, tenacity, adaptability, and problem solving are as important to entrepreneurs as funding, experience, and education. Many alumni of the foster care system have those characteristics that will propel them to be successful entrepreneurs. We believe that with our trauma-informed approach to entrepreneurial training and social emotional support, we can help these leaders grow their businesses and their dreams. At the core of the Fosterpreneur model is the social, emotional, and business support we provide. We provide the support to not only people who are actively in a Fosterpreneur cohort, but we provide the ongoing support to members of the alumni network as well. We do weekly check-ins while they are in the Fosterpreneur program. We provide them opportunities to network with business leaders and other professionals who may be able to be resource partners in the future. Each of them receives business mentorship on an on-demand basis. We have a knowledge library of videos and books and articles that they have perpetual access to. We are developing and growing our very robust alumni network, and they're able to access that during and after the program. We have business evaluation tools and data gathering tools that they have access to and can continue to use as they grow their business enterprises. We do monthly check-ins once they become alumni of the program, and we also try to help them find access to capital. There have been a couple of our alumni who we've been able to help access capital and other resources to grow their business. And most of all, our trauma-informed approach, where we focus on helping them make decisions, gather information, and navigate the sometimes rough emotional waters of being an entrepreneur. The Fosterpreneur model focuses in on practical application of business principles. So we take all of the aspects of business and we break them down into the decisions that need to be made and the activities that need to be engaged. We start off by focusing in on the mindset. We start to get our members of our cohort to understand the genius that they bring to the table, how to get beyond some of the limitations that other people will place on them in their entrepreneurial journey. We also focus very heavily on ensuring the distinction between facts and feelings. While they are both important to business development, it is important to understand where they are different. We talk about the target customer and how that informs the market. We talk about not just traditional marketing, but really focusing in on the practical application of making your target customer aware that your business exists. Then we transition from that awareness into the engagement, which will be similar to a traditional sales model where we get the customer to commit to giving them money. And when you move beyond engagement, it's delivery, where you actually deliver your service or your product to your target customer. And evaluation is part of our process for everything. When you are looking at the regulations, that's more about the business environment and the landscape, and that includes your contracts, your government agencies, and things like that. Operations focus on the management of the business, who's in charge, who does what, and what activities do they engage. And then there's risk. What are the things that are going to disrupt the flow of money, to harm your reputation, or to expose you to legal liability? And finally, how does all of this work to describe the story of your finances? And how do you navigate your finances in a way that helps your business grow? All of these things together is what we believe makes Fosterpreneur special. Thank you for your time, and let's continue with the graduation.
All right. So I hope that you guys were able to get value out of the overview because we are all about mindset. We're all about making sure our students are equipped for the next steps in their journey. So, what I am going to do next is I am going to turn it over to my friend and colleague, Deidre Watts, to introduce our students.
All right. The members of the 2021 fall cohort are Ashanti, Ace, Tino, and Latiante. Each student underwent 8 weeks of entrepreneurial training coupled with SES support. I had the pleasure, this cohort, of participating with these students, and I can attest to the top tier instruction coupled with our trauma-informed approach. We are proud of each of the students' progress and accomplishments during the training period. A few of our students created videos speaking about their Fosterpreneur experience. And we will start with our first video, and that will be Latiante.
Hello, my name is Latiante Johnson. I am from Philadelphia. I am the Chief Executive Officer of LJ's Authentics. We promote and sell organic hygiene supplies such as soaps and chapsticks. And that is just the beginning. I have been learning how to connect with the community on a deeper level in order to expand my company and clientele and introduce them to a family company as a member. My goal is to prosper a billionaire empire, not only in the beauty industry, but in the community as it is a kingdom of mine. This class has taught me so much, from time management to interpersonal relationships and skills. Fosterpreneur has given me the opportunity to meet one-on-one with an expert on a weekly basis as we are guided through the path of becoming a successful adult. And in practice, it has helped me develop a ground base so strong, enough for a billionaire empire. I would and I have referred this class to a friend, and as it is highly recommended. Thank you to you all, and have a great day.
All right. Latiante wasn't able to join us today, but I'm so glad that she was a part of our program, repping Philly, and she told a friend about us. So we're really excited to have the opportunity to work with her friend in our next cohort. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Deidre.
All right. Congratulations, Latiante. Next up, we're going to hear from Ishanti.
Ishanti is going to join us momentarily, so we are going to move on to our next student.
All right. Next up is Tino.
I am going to step in on the behalf of Tino. It was working today, so he wasn't able to join us at this moment. However, I have a personal story with Tino. So I met Tino almost 10 years ago in Miami, not quite, and he was a precocious high school student. And circle back around to a few months ago, randomly reached out to me on LinkedIn and was saying, hey, I have business aspirations. And I was like, oh, that's perfect timing. You should definitely be a part of Fosterpreneur. So I am so incredibly proud of Tino. He is venturing out to build his own health and wellness business that really helps individuals from low income backgrounds to have access to proper nutrition and wellness as a whole. So mental and physical health so that you can live your best life. So super proud of Tino. It's been a blessing to be able to see Tino from when he was a high school student up to this point in time. And special shout out to Educate Tomorrow, where I met Tino in Miami, and super excited and super proud of him for his accomplishments.
Awesome. Congratulations to Tino. Next up, last but certainly not least, we have Ace.
Hey, I'm definitely here. I'm definitely here. Shout out to Key. I see you in these messages. But hi, I'm Ace. I'm 22. I am currently from the Twin Cities of Minnesota, and I am the CEO of Ace's Beauty Boutique. I actually started off as a hobby. It wasn't supposed to be anything serious. That's how a lot of things go. And I decided that I actually want to get serious about it because if you think about it, cosmetics, they are a part of you. And coming from somebody who, as William says, you don't want your lips to be ashy, I decided that I was going to do something for especially young adults. And I got into that. I started making lip gloss and starting to figure out how I can change it. I definitely appreciate Fosterpreneurs. I actually started it. It was a YouTube exactly, Erica. It was a YouTube video for me, and then it was Instagram. And then I remember saying, like, if I see one more video promoting this, I'm gonna take it. I actually followed them because I like the name. And I seen one more video and I was like, know what? Let's give it a shot. So I appreciate being able to have the one-on-one time and the regular check-ins and the regular detox. And also, especially shout out to William to show how our trauma from our past plays into the roles and the things that we're doing and how we can become better. So, yes, thank you. That is me. That's it, me. And I'll pass it back to Erica.
And Ace, I love you so much. And I'm going to say this on our public platform that every single time I have a conversation with you, every single time you say something, I am over here dying. Okay. Like, I appreciate your energy so, so much. Like, just hearing how you were exposed to us and you're like, if I see one more video and we just pop back into your life, and couldn't imagine you not being a part of this cohort, part of what we're doing. I'm so incredibly proud of you. So I wanted to say that in this public platform.
Thank you. I got to sprinkle a little bit of me in everybody's lives. Okay?
Oh, absolutely.
So I just had to come in there and sprinkle a little bit, as always. But I always feel like being able to put a smile on somebody else's face for the littlest things does make a day. So I took that role.
Yes, and I'm here for it all the time. Before we transition to our next moment, I do want to have an opportunity to shout out one of our other graduates, Ishanti. Ishanti, our students are busy, as you can see. Ishanti is at another event. She's trying to balance both. Well, one of the things I wanted to share about Ishanti is that Ishanti's work ethic, her drive, is out of this world. Ishanti is the CEO of Row Music LLC. She's not only a talented singer, but she also produces and she also manages musicians in Albany, Georgia. So I am so incredibly proud of Ishanti. I know that she was so sad that she couldn't be here at this moment in time. She may be able to join us a little bit later, but wanted to give her due credit for everything that she has done and what she's contributed and what she is doing outside of Fosterpreneur. So Shanti, when you do see this, just know that we're incredibly proud of you and we're so glad you're a part of what we're doing. William, I see you popping up. Do you want to add
Yeah,
anything?
I popped up. I wanted to say something specifically about Ishanti. We meet twice a week in the evenings for the cohort. And Ishanti works just when the cohort is starting. She is finishing up work. She puts her earphones on and works while she is taking the class. And so, as Erica was talking about the work ethic, I really wanted to kind of hit home, since she doesn't have an opportunity to be here herself, to really kind of hit home how impressive it is. And that's one of the things that is important about what we do in Fosterpreneur. They have the grind, they have the ability and the motivation. We just provide a little bit of direction. Sorry, I had to say something right there, Erica. My fault. No, I'm not sorry. Not sorry even a little bit.
I'm not sorry that you're not sorry either. I'm glad you did it because this is what makes us work. So, so proud of each and every one of our students. Deidre, before we move on to the next item, I wanted to know if there was anything else that you wanted to add, being that you were a special participant this round.
Just to say that it was a pleasure. The instruction is, as I said, top tier. I took the program because I am embarking upon a solo practice. And so I felt, why not take this program and see what it's about and learn more about entrepreneurship. And I would say that I did learn a lot about business, but I learned more about myself and the other people who were participating in the cohort. And I've learned that what we are doing is making an impact in lives. And I am so grateful to be a part of this team. So I would also just like to say once again, congratulations to all of the graduates. We had a wonderful time and I look forward to big things from all of you. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Erica.
So thank you so much, Deidre. And moving on in our program, I would like to introduce our commencement speaker. Before I read his intro, I want to just share a few things about Antonio Great. So Antonio Great was somebody that found Fosterpreneur through social media, and social media has, its disadvantages, but there's so much power in social media. And I was immediately inspired by his story, his drive, what he's been able to accomplish growing up, being born and raised in Chicago, and really transforming his life after experiencing a lot of loss through his experience with the foster care system. So just so inspired by Antonio, feel so privileged that he has been a supporter of Fosterpreneur, and felt so blessed that he said yes to addressing our students today, because this is really important to us. This is very important work, and we definitely are all about highlighting individuals who've had the lived experience of being in foster care. So I'm going to go ahead and formally introduce Antonio Great. So Antonio Great is a dynamic speaker, educator, minister, husband, and father of four. He currently sits on the board of Shoals CASA. CASA is Court-Appointed Special Advocate, a nonprofit organization that works with volunteer advocates for children who've experienced abuse or neglect. The mission of this organization is dear to his heart because of his own personal experiences growing up in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Chicago, his mother's addiction to drugs, living in foster care, and other struggles and obstacles as well. Through his own personal and dynamic story, he shares strategies that will help at-risk youth, students, and adults alike to win inwardly first, then outwardly. His willingness and strong desire to pour into the lives of those who are in youth detention centers, alternative schools, the foster care system, church, youth groups, and general school population stems from his passion to serve this generation and the next, and the sole mission to equip them with the tools needed to face and overcome current obstacles while becoming the best versions of themselves. With great transparency, Antonio shares a motivating, inspiring, empowering message on how to strategically get over the hurt, disappointment, and anger that plague so many of us today. His tagline, "Be Grateful," is a message that's designed to bring about hope, healing, restoration, love, and victory in the lives of his audiences. It is his mission to tell his story of how he overcome insurmountable odds to now live a life of joy, peace, happiness, and love. His passionate delivery and heartfelt sincerity touches the hearts of listeners and leaves them wanting more. Without further ado, I'd like to present Antonio Great.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? All right. Hey, Erica, how many graduates do we currently have on here right now?
We have live right now. We have one of our graduates who's here with us.
Okay, we got one. Is that Ace?
That is Ace.
Ace, listen to me, man. Hey, sprinkle it, G. Sprinkle it. I love it, man. I love that. That's awesome. Listen, I am honored and grateful for the opportunity to be with you guys today. Erica, I definitely appreciate you for reaching out. I appreciate you for the introduction. I won't be before you guys long. I think I want to just talk about a quick mindset hack, or if you want to call it that, that I believe we all will experience. You guys heard of the quote, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Well, there was a very wise young man by the name of Antonio Great who has a quote that says, success is in the eye of the beholder. That's right. Success is in the eye of the beholder. Now, as you guys embark on this entrepreneur journey, there's an enemy that's always lurking. There's an enemy that's lurking. There's an enemy that's looking for any opportunity to attack. And to attack what? To attack your mindset. And better yet, to attack not just what you see, but how you see. I'm going to say it again. The enemy is always lurking to attack not just what you see, but how you see. And this enemy that I'm talking about is comparison. This enemy I'm talking about is comparison, and it's always lurking. And it really lurks in places as social media platforms. It lurks when you're scrolling through your social media platforms on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and you begin to see various posts and people showing the glamorous side of their life. They're sharing success stories and different things of that nature. And you see the content, you read the comments, and you read the posts, and you begin to think about yourself. Subconscious, you begin to think about yourself, and you begin to think about yourself in such a way where you think about what they're doing, and then you begin to think about what you're doing. And what happens is you honestly begin to what? Compare yourself to them. And what's unique about this situation is that you're not only comparing yourself to anyone, you're typically comparing yourself to someone that when you look at them, you say, man, I want that. You may be saying, man, I wish that was me. Man, you may be saying, man, I wish I had that. Man, I can't wait till I can experience that, till I can get to that point. And what's unique about that is when it comes to comparison, you rarely compare yourself to someone who doesn't have much, right? So this enemy that's constantly lurking is called comparison. And I want to share with you a technique, a skill to overcome that enemy. Because what this enemy does, this enemy begins to cause you to compare, but ultimately it begins to cause you to look at yourself in such a way. What did I say earlier? Success is in the eyes of the beholder. And as you continue on this entrepreneur journey, there's going to be ebbs and flows. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be good moments. There's going to be not so good moments. But through it all, I want you to be able to stay focused on your why in regards to why you got started, in regards to why you did this. Because I want you to understand something. We're here right now to celebrate you because you have embarked on a journey, and you embarked on this journey and you've been through several weeks of instructions. And now you've reached the pinnacle of that period. Now you're at a point where you're graduating. And this moment should be celebrated. You have achieved something great. I heard a quote from Earl Nightingale. He said that, what did he say? He said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. And what that simply means is that when you say you want to do something, when you say you want to be something, and you begin to work towards it, you're already tapped into success. And I'm here today to just remind you that you're already tapped into success. You are a success story, regardless of what anybody else is saying, regardless of what anybody else is thinking. You are already a success. So do not think or do not allow comparison because you haven't made it here yet or you haven't made it there yet to discredit your level of success. Because remember, success is in the eye of the beholder. And how do I know the importance of this? I'll share this story with you and I'll be done. See, shortly after I was born, my mom began to get hooked on drugs, right? So I'm not only from Chicago, I'm from the ghetto of Chicago, and I'm from the part of the city that during the 80s, man, it was considered one of the ruthless areas in the nation at the time, right? So I'm growing up to a mother who was on drugs. So when I was able to sleep through the night and there was an argument taking place, success. When my mom didn't spend all her money and she still had money to put food on the table and maybe grab me something from the grocery store for my own self, success. When I left out of my apartment building to go to the store or to go to school or wherever I went and I made it back home safely, success. When I went to high school and I graduated and then I was the first one in my family to go to college, success. See, I could have easily during those periods of times began to think about and compare myself to what I don't have and compare myself to what others have. But what I learned at a very young age was don't worry about what someone else have. Just begin to be grateful and thankful for where you are and what you do have. So for me, when the arguments didn't take place at night, I was grateful. See, you may come into contact with people who may look at the glass as half empty or half full. But I'm that guy. I'm that dude that when I look at the glass, I'm happy and I'm grateful that water is in it. I'm happy and grateful that I literally have water to drink within my glass, right? So that's how I live my life. So the secret weapon to not falling into the comparison, boy, is to simply be grateful, man. Simply be grateful for what it is that you have. Be grateful for what it is that you've conquered. Be grateful for what it is that you've overcame. Be grateful that you started this journey and you finished it. Be grateful for the information that you've learned. Be grateful for the networking that has taken place. Be grateful for the people you've met. Be grateful because you're not where you were when you first started. So my message is simple. Be grateful throughout this journey. As you continue to move forward to establish your business, to establish your life, because you are not where you started. And just because you haven't arrived to your planned destination yet, be grateful for this moment in time because you can't get it back. And you are a success because you said that you would do something and you began to work towards it. So keep grinding. Keep taking a step each day, regardless of what it looks like and what it feels like. Because as we know, coming from the foster care system, life is a journey. And life can throw all type of curveballs our way. But there's something that we all have. There's a warrior spirit within all of us, that we have a resilience, an ability to face uncertain circumstances and still rise above them. So I want to speak to that that's within you. I want to speak to that that's within you. Take that same mindset, take that same attitude, take those same characteristics and apply it to your business. Apply it to your entrepreneur endeavors. So listen, I appreciate the opportunity. This is my time. Once again, my name is Antonio Great. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And if you always want to connect, feel free. Thank you, guys.
Antonio, You
Yes,
always drop the jewels. I think about every conversation we had, and just even leading up to this. Like, I knew you were going to bring the fire, but I didn't know you were going to bring it like that. So grateful for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting our students, and um,
absolutely.
couldn't have said it better. So appreciate you so much.
Absolutely. You know, it's a pleasure anytime.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, we're going to keep rolling. One of the things that we're going to do as we conclude our graduation is hear from our alumni. So, one of the things that I think about when I think about Fosterpreneur is after our core instruction, really that's when the real work begins. And I'm so proud of each of our students who have gone through Fosterpreneur, and wanted to take the time to really highlight 3 students who have always been like, Miss Erica, whatever you need, we got you. Like, they're always there, and they have just transformed their businesses in so many different ways. That is Ashley Tate, Antonio McCrae, and Kayla Rockington. I am going to go ahead and start off with Antonio. I said Antonio. with Anthony. Anthony is busy and booked. He is Anthony is a photographer, and he wasn't able to join us today, but he had a special message that he wanted to share with everyone.
Hey everyone, my name is Anthony McCrae, and I am a part of the Fosterpreneur 2020 cohort. I wanted to make this video to express how Fosterpreneur has helped me grow as a person and also helped me grow with my business. So before I started Fosterpreneur, I had no idea how to run my business. I was just kind of going with the flow, not sure, honestly. And I remember I was having a conversation with Miss Erica, and she was telling me how she had this program that could really help me with that. And there's also a great mentor that will be able to help me and better explain certain things, like how to run a business, the financial side, how to find that target audience and customer. And since then, I have totally went in a different direction with my business. I've been able to gain more customers. I've been more business savvy. I still have a lot more things to learn and to do, but I think that was a great stepping stone for me, honestly, because I needed that. And without Mr. William and Miss Erica's help, I'm not sure if I would have been where I'm at to this day. So I would say Fosterpreneur has been a huge help for me, honestly. And some advice I can give for the upcoming alumni is just, it's all a part of the grind. You just got to keep your head down and not compare yourself, and just keep working hard for the goals that you want to do, because the sky's the limit. The sky's not the limit. You can go higher than that, and all you got to do is just keep doing you, keep being the best person you can be, and that's all that matters. Thank you.
All right. And what I'm going to do next is you're going to hear from Ashley Tate.
Hey everyone, this is Ashley Tate, and I just wanted to stop past this to say that I'm truly happy for each and every one of you. I admired each and every one of you since orientation, simply because of the passion that you have in your business and for your future and for yourself. So guys, now look how far you have come. You have now completed the cohort. I'm so proud of you guys. Guys, definitely keep in contact with us. We are only one phone call, one text away. If it wasn't for William and Erica, I don't know how far I would have come in my business. Like, truly, they have been nothing to me but a major blessing in my life as an entrepreneur, as a woman, and as a mom, and just in general. Like, they help me with everything. Even if it's not business related, they help me with prioritizing my time. They help me with everything that I need to sustain my greatness. And they would definitely do the same for you. Guys, the one thing that I can surely tell you, that in this time, you're going to have people that are going to doubt you. You're going to have people that's going to stop you from accomplishing your goals and your mission. Not because your dreams are silly, because they're afraid of what you may become, that what you will become. And never let the energy of one person deteriorate you from something that you wake up and you go to sleep dreaming and having a vision about. If it's something that comes to you in the form of a dream or a vision, then baby, it's for you. Never let anybody stop you. Never let anybody tell you that you cannot do it, that it's hard to accomplish something because they haven't accomplished anything and they just want to deteriorate you. And you're going to have that. You're going to have people that's going to make you feel like, okay, maybe I should just stop it because I'm not good enough. Never let nobody make you feel like you're not good enough. Because if God did not believe that you was not good enough, he would never give you that vision in the first place. So guys, happy New Year's, happy holidays, and congratulations.
I feel like our students always say it much better than I can ever articulate it. So I feel so fortunate that Ashley and Anthony were able to record those videos. And I just want to do a plug for both of them. So Anthony, works full-time for Penske, but at least 3 times a week, he has a photo shoot that he's doing. Before he came to Fosterpreneur, he barely was able to book photo shoots. And I see his stuff all over social media. So I'm super proud of him. And Ashley has been killing it, continuing to write, continuing to do really well as far as changing her financial situation for her family. And she has some big financial goals that wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for the support through Fosterpreneur. So proud of them. And last but certainly not least, we have one of our graduates live with us today, and that is Kayla. Kayla is absolutely amazing. I'm going to let her introduce herself because I won't be able to do it justice. So I am going to bring Kayla up.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm super excited to be here. My name is Kayla Brockington. I am also CEO of Project Niche. Project Niche is a design program to support youth transitioning out of foster care and at-risk youth who may still reside in the home. I am a Fosterpreneur graduate from Winter Cohort 2021. I had such an amazing experience and outcome from being a part of this training, from the group calls to the one-on-one meetings and the week-by-week list to dos has helped me point a clear direction and path to my mission. And the best part about connecting with Miss Erica, well, I say the teachers, but with Miss Erica, with Mr. William, and any other speaker or host that they bring to our meetings, have really, and building a relationship with them has really helped me even after graduating. And I want to kind of make a clear point that even after graduating, we can still reach out to them and ask them for help and resources and guidance. I still call Miss Erica and I still meet with Mr. William, and both of them on almost, not a daily basis, but, when I need help with my business or advice or hit a brick wall. I'm super excited for this group of graduation students. I hope that y'all continue to go after your dreams, your businesses, and thrive. And my advice to the new graduates is to stay true to yourself and stay true to your vision. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Kayla, for your message. I appreciate you so much. And I'm so glad that your daughter joined because she made the message even more possible, even more powerful.
I was going to say, even if when I was in the cohort, I was a new single mom. My daughter was probably about 5-6 months old. And in the midst of working and raising a child, I was still able to attend the meetings, still able to work, having a newborn baby. And it was okay. I still was able to work with fosterpreneurs and still able to graduate and become successful today. So I'm really thankful for the opportunity. And, no challenge is big enough for us to not overcome.
I love it, Kayla. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right. We are moving right along. And what I want to do, I am so glad this is recorded so everyone can see that, is announce our graduation surprise for each of our graduates. So everyone who goes to Fosterpreneur has the privilege of getting a Fosterpreneur journal My screen is a little blurry because that's my video, but in the Fosterpreneur journal, you can see our logo, Fosterpreneur. And inside the journal, it says the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, Tao Te Ching. And I think that message is so timely, just given what Antonio shared with us, what Ashley has shared with us, what Kayla has shared with us. Like, your journey is your journey. You define success for yourselves. And those who know me really well personally know that I journal a lot. So just giving journals and giving you guys this journal as a way to just write down your thoughts is something that I'd love to give people. So you all have a journal that's en route right now to you. And then the other part of your graduation is the Black Foster Youth Handbook. Angela Keita Banks wrote the Black Foster Youth Handbook last September, and she's been such a great supporter of the work that we do. I love Angela so much. And one of the things that she does is not only is she big on writing, but she's big about advocacy and sharing the story. And I love this handbook, and I love gifting it to all of our students. So you all will also receive the Black Foster Youth Handbook as a resource for you as well. And on top of those gifts as well, each of you guys know that we have our alumni network. And what's so powerful about this current cohort is that they've taken it upon themselves to say, we will create the network and we want to sustain it. And they're meeting with William to do weekly sessions because they want this space. So I am so proud of you guys, because I know that you guys are balancing so many different things, and you're creating the space to really bring about that strong alumni network that's so needed. And I so appreciate you guys for that. And on top of that alumni space, you have access to free contract drafts from the one and only William, Honolulu himself. And so if you need any business contracts drafted, he's willing to do that for you. And then also too, if you do need a website, you can do that. You have access to being able to do that for free on our Wild Apricot platform that we use as a part of Fosterpreneur as well. So just want to say congratulations to you guys. So proud of you, and welcome to the family. And what I want to do to close this out is really talk about what's coming up next. The things that I want to say before I get into my speech is just say that I'm so proud of our team. I'm so proud of our students, because what we do is all a labor of love. This is something that it requires a lot of volunteer time, and it's something that each and every one of us is passionate about. And one of the things that allow us to reach more students is through the generous support of our supporters. So as you all know, today you heard from Ashanti, Ace, Tino, and Latiante, and they're all small business owners. And if this pandemic hasn't taught us anything, small business owners are really the backbones of our country. And really, to ensure that we continue working with supporting foster care alumni, we're inviting you to join us. So we are on a mission to raise $1,000 to support them and future Fosterpreneur students. And I really want to emphasize that Fosterpreneur was really inspired by my work with foster care alumni and youth in Miami. After being introduced to entrepreneurship and seeing the struggles of foster care youth and alumni, I knew I wanted to be a part of transformative approach to change foster care youth trajectories. So we are inviting you to support us with a $10 monthly donation to continue this work. So just pause for a second. If 10 individuals who are currently watching this or who watch us in the future decide to donate just $10, less than a Netflix subscription, you will greatly impact the lives of foster care alumni. Your $10 a month donation will go towards ensuring youth like Ashanti have the opportunity to expand their music production business, that Tino has the opportunity to inspire the community through health and wellness, that Latiante and Ace both have the space to grow their healthier cosmetics, so that creates a more sustainable world for all of us. Your $10 can go very far to support other foster care alumni like these individuals, and like individuals who've already gone through our program, be able to get the support that they need. And I can guarantee you that your contribution will truly change lives. So if 10 supporters right now decide to create a reoccurring donation of $10 per month for 1 year, we'll surpass our $1,000 goal. So I'm inviting you to be part of our mission. It's super easy to do. If you look at the screen and you text the words "give today" to the number 443-238-1233, and you can donate right now. We welcome any donation to support our cause, and I want you to know that I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for your time, your energy, and your commitment to celebrating our students. And I'm going to actually bring up Deidre and William right now to see if they have any other closing comments. I'm going to leave this up.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Your volume is really low.
Got quiet and made me nervous.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, if you don't have anything else that you want to add, that's totally fine. I just want to keep this up here just for a moment. I'll also add this in the comment section. So
one of the things that I will add is, in addition to the supporting our organization and the work that we do, we want to make sure that we're also providing opportunities to support the entrepreneurs that you all can support them directly. So it just occurred to me, and this is one of the cool parts about being chair of the board, because I can just think of stuff and be like, hey, guess what, guys? This is what we're going to do. So, hey, guys, guess what we're going to do? We're going to create some marketing materials and stuff like that, and really put it out through our network. So make sure that the next time you guys we're having the conversation, you're prepared to tell me what you want us to tell the world about you.
I'm with it, William. I'm with it.
That's all I have.
Okay, that's fine. That works. Deidre, was there anything you wanted to add?
Again, congratulations to the graduates and all of you guys out there watching, or those who will watch in the future. Please donate. We are having a huge impact on the lives of the students that we work with, and we would love to be able to do that with more students, and your donations make that possible. Thank you.
All right, so I have it in, it is in the chat, but what I do want to do as we wrap up is just say, please connect with us. You can connect with us on IG at Fosterpreneurs with an S, on Twitter at Fosterpreneur, Facebook Fosterpreneur, and LinkedIn Fosterpreneur. That is a way to just stay up to date with what's going on with us. And I think that touches the platforms that most people are on. We are not on TikTok right now. Maybe we will be in the future, but please, if you haven't already, go ahead and connect with us on those platforms. And then what I want to do, I want to just say thank you. I want to just thank all of our students, because you put in so much work behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, and you showed up, and you've been real every single part of this journey. And I couldn't have asked for anything other than that. I want to thank you for all our supporters who have been rocking with us since day one, especially those who I just shared the vision with before we even had a cohort of students. I so appreciate my family, my close friends who have literally poured into this important to me, and also have poured into the mission and vision of Fosterpreneur. We wouldn't exist without the village. We wouldn't exist without you. And every time I do this, my heart is just so full, because I am just so overwhelmed with just all the incredible work that's happening, all of the support. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And on that note, I am going to keep this slide up so you still have an opportunity to give. But that does conclude our program for today. Thank you so much, Ace, Latiante, Tino, and Ishanti. Congratulations. So proud of you. This is where the real work begins, and we're here for you every single step along the way. I'm going to play my music again as the outro, but you are officially dismissed.